Guys, it's Kyle from Newell Strength, located over here in Hillsborough, New Jersey. We've been doing a weekly fat loss video, and something I wanted to talk about with that, because we're doing some, with Newell Strength Nutrition over at the gym, which is all aimed at helping people get healthier and lean up, is, and I keep going back to this, what state of the nervous system are you predominantly in? If you're parasympathetic, okay, you rest and digest when you should be, you're going to know when you're full, you're going to know if you're hungry, you're going to know when to stop eating, your body's going to know what to do with those nutrients, the hormones are all going to act the way they should, okay? They're all, thyroid, growth hormone, testosterone, they'll all be functioning optimally. If you're chronically sympathetic, that's fight, flight, or freeze, that stuff's not going to happen the way it should. And you're going to eat in that stress state. And a lot of times when people eat in that stress state, they'll go for comfort foods. Let's say it's sweets or alcohol or something that is going to get them to calm down, basically. So if you think about it, if your body's always sympathetic and you're always go, 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 and you don't provide the brain and the body what it needs, it'll get it one way or another. And it's usually going to do that through food or some kind of substance that's going to kind of tap into the parasympathetic nervous system. So think about if you ate a bunch of sweets, you get that big insulin spike that kind of makes you sleepy, calms you down. You get that serotonin hit. There's stuff going on with the anterior cingulate cortex with opiate reception. So you have all that stuff going on. So if you're not going to get to that calm state, the body's going to make you do it either way. But that goes against your fat loss goals, right? And it's not a willpower thing, so don't beat yourself up over that. But one of the things you have to remember, until we can get you to those behavioral things where we're eating in a relaxed state and in that parasympathetic state more often, is people say, well, how much should I eat? You have to realize, okay, your mouth is not a vacuum. And I got that from Charles Poliquin when I first went to his BioSig a few years ago, biosignature certification, which I was fortunate because it was the last one that he ever did personally. And he ripped me in front of the class, but that's a different story for another time, and it was pretty weird. But if somebody says, well, isn't this too many carbs? You don't have to eat all of them. Get to that. That's why we have to get you to that parasympathetic state, because if you're not hungry, you stop eating. Okay, if we're eating in that stress state, you will just keep eating because you don't have the ability to listen to the satiety or fullness cues and hunger cues. Okay, so I'm going to keep going back to that because I feel that's part of my mission, is to really change the way nutrition is viewed and what we can do to really help people rather than just counting calories. And we do all that stuff too in extreme circumstances. Extreme would be me doing the bodybuilding show or whatnot, but remember, if you do that, the time intensity curve is very steep and you come back to normal. So just remember, your mouth is not a vacuum. Do some of your breathing before you eat. If you don't have time to eat that meal, don't eat, and eat less frequently. Don't eat more frequently. Less frequently. The worst thing you can do if you're chronically stressed or in that sympathetic state is eat more often. So if you have any questions, shoot them over to me. You could send them to kyle@newellstrength.com. Happy to answer them. And any questions you have too that you want me to put on a future video, just let me know. Peace, guys.